So for today's posture reset exercise workout, we're just going to be doing one exercise. Now, this exercise, in my opinion, is the world's best chest stretch. I think I invented it. I might not have. Someone else might have thought of it before, but I did come up with it myself. So what we want to do is, I'm doing it against the bed just for camera purposes, but ideally if you do it in a corner, like where a doorway is. So the idea is, what you need to do is you need to have a wall or something that's flat that you can prop your back up against, and we're going to put a pillow behind that, okay, just to make it comfortable. And then we need to be able to stretch our arm through. So normally a doorway would be good like that. And we also want to be comfortable. So we've got a pillow for our head so that we can relax our head. But the intention of using the flat surface behind us is so that we don't twist. I don't want to twist. I'm using that wall to prop me up. So it's all going through the shoulder and the chest area and not turning into a spinal twist stretch. So we're going to do 3 minutes holding on one arm and then 3 minutes holding on the other. So I'm going to time it here. So if you get yourself in position, arms stretched back, and we just want to relax here. So essentially what we're doing is we're allowing gravity to do all the work here. We want to just let gravity take the weight of our arm, and we can just play around with straightening our fingers. You may find that you'll have naturally a little bit of tension and your fingers will curl in slightly. So we can play around with straightening our fingers out, flexing our wrist and our fingers down towards the floor, and then just relaxing back to where it naturally goes to. That will help to get a bit of a neural stretch, so stretch through the nerves that run through there, open up the pathways for that. But we just want to breathe, we want to relax into it, make sure our spine's in a nice lengthened out position, and it's just the arm that's back, everything's supported, and then just have a little bit of a play with the fingers, flexing back, straightening out. If it's too intense, then you don't have to do that. You might just straighten your fingers rather than flex them back. You can do some circles with the hand. As long as you're able to lay here with that arm fully relaxed. If you find that mucking around with your hand too much affects your ability to just let that arm be relaxed, then you can just keep the arm there. And really stretch the fingers, or stretch the whole arm behind you. So we're like really reaching back behind us. And the reason that I say it's such a fantastic stretch is that, yes, of course, it's opening the shoulders and the chest, okay, which are normally the muscles that tend to have a lot of tension, and they pull our shoulders forwards and affect our upper body spinal posture. And by just having the arm relaxed there, we stretch those muscles, but we also open up the neural pathways and the nerves, which also has a really nice effect on how the shoulder will feel afterwards once we release it. Okay, so we've just ticked over to the 3 minute mark there, and slowly be careful when you bring the arm back. And then I'm gonna come to the other side of the bed here, again just for camera purposes. So you'd need to find the other side of the doorway to do this, and then we need to set ourselves up once again. So We want to have our back flat wedged in. I put the pillow there more for comfort than anything, but we want to have our pelvis sideways, arm just out of the way and in front, head nice and supported so the head's in line with your spine, and we've got enough room to be able to stretch that arm back. Okay, I'm going to set our timer once again, 3 minutes. And same on this side, just focus on letting that arm be nice and heavy, letting the fingers open. You might flex them back at the wrist, let the hand close, or just go to where it naturally goes to, and just play around with that. You can do some circles, some different movements through there if you like, or you may like to just try and relax into this position and let gravity do all the work. The beauty of this stretch is that we don't actively have to hold any tension anywhere. We can just completely relax our body and let gravity do all the hard lifting. Focus on the breath. Deep breath in through the nose, nice and slowly. And then slowly exhale, either through pierced lips or out through the nose. Think about lengthening that arm behind you. You can have a little play around with just letting the arm go completely relaxed and really stretching it back. Again, we always want to just focus on what gives us the best stretch and the best feeling in our body. When we're stretching, we're never trying to do anything too aggressively. If we go too aggressive, then the body will reflexively tighten up. So we're trying to let the body know that we're safe and that it can just release any tension that it may be holding. I always like to use the exhale as an opportunity to just release a little bit deeper. You just let everything go at the end of that exhale. Okay, and that's the 3 minute mark, so we'll just very slowly bring that arm back. And again, we just want to slowly come up out of it, not too quick, and just have a little bit of a feel of your shoulders, how they feel, if they feel like they're sitting further back, if your posture feels like it's easier to sit up nice and tall. Hopefully you can notice a big difference in your body.